Good morning, India. Welcome to Naipayal Hamirpur. This is NCERT Math Solution for class 9th. Today we are going to conduct our class for chapter number 2, Polynomials. Today we are going to solve exercise 2.2. Question number 1. Find the value of the polynomial 5x minus 4x square plus 3 at x is equal to 0. First of all, let this equation px. Then put the equation 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Again, if you are willing to value x is equals to 0, then put all x as 0. 5 multiplied by 0 minus 4 multiplied by square of 0 plus 3. 5 into 0 will be 0 and 4 into 0 square of 0 will be also 0 plus 3. 0 minus 4 into 0 is also 0 plus 3. Then the answer comes 3. So the value for P0 is 3. Now just move on to the next part where we are willing to do the second part. Again, take px is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3, and now this time we are going to take x as minus 1. So take all values of x as minus 1. 5 is to be multiplied by minus 1 minus 4 multiplied by square of minus 1 plus 3. 5 multiplied by minus 1, the answer will be minus 5. Minus 4 is to be multiplied by 1 plus 3. Now minus 4 to be multiplied by 1, then the answer comes back minus 4 plus 3. If you add both of the negative integer, then you will get minus 9 plus 3, and at the end you will get the answer as minus 6. Let's move on to the next part. Where you will have to take x as 2. Again, put px is equals to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Now this time you are willing to take x as 2. So put all the values of x as 2. 5 to be multiplied by 2 minus 4 to be multiplied by square of 2 plus 3. P2 is equals to 5 to the 10 minus 4 to be multiplied by square of 2 is equals to 4 plus 3. 10 minus 4 into 4 will be 16 plus 3. Now in the next step you have to do the addition. If you have two positive number according to the BODMAS formula, 10 and 3 are positive integers, so they will be added. 13 minus 16, then the answer comes back to you as minus 3. If this is clear, then move on to the further question, where we have question number 2 as find P0, P1 and P2 for each of the following. First of all, Py is given to us, where we have to take y as 0, 1 and 2 for each part. Let's do the first part, where we are willing to take 3 columns. In the first column we are going to take P0. Now let's do take all y as 0. is equals to square of 0 minus 0 plus 1. Then the answer of P0 will be, as you know, square of 0 is 0 minus 0 plus 1. Then the answer comes back to you as only 1. If you are willing to take P1, then you have to take all the value of y as 1. Now square of 1 minus 1 plus 1. In that case, the same integer with different sign will be crossed. Then the answer comes back to you as square of 1 is 1. Now for the further step, where we are willing to take P2, where you have to take all the value of y as 2. Now in this case, you have to put the square of 2 minus 2 plus 1. And in this case, the square of 2 will be 4 minus 2 plus 1. Where you are getting, you have to add the both of the positive integer, 4 plus 1 5 minus 2. Then the answer comes back to you as 3. Let's move on to the second part. Where again we will divide the whole page into 3 columns. In the first column we will take P0, in the second column we will take P1, in the third column we will take P2. In the first case, 2 plus t will be taken as 0 plus 2 multiplied by t square means square of 0 minus t cube means 0 cube. So in this case you have to see what you are going to do. This is cube, 0 cube. So in the next step, where you will write P0 on the left hand side, and on the right hand side you will write 2 plus 0. 2 into 0 will be 0 plus 0 minus 0. So the answer you will get as 2. In the next part, where you are willing to take P1, so take all the parts of t as 1. 2 plus t is to be taken as 1 plus 2t square. 2 is to be multiplied with square of 1 minus cube of 1. As you know, there is multiply sign. So first we will solve that. 2 plus 1 plus square of 1 is 1 and multiplied by 2 it will become 2 and minus 1. So you can see here minus 1 and plus 1 to be crossed. Here you can get 2 plus 2 as 4. This is the value for P1. And in the next case, where we will write P2, take all the values of t as 2. 2 plus t, where it is 2, plus 2 is to be multiplied with t square, multiply with 2 square minus cube of 2. So let's see where it is. P2, 2 plus 2 plus square of 2 is 4, 4 to the 8 minus cube of 2 is 2 to the 4 to the 8. Now what should you have to do? Plus 8 and minus 8 to be crossed, and the answer remains for you is 4. If are you getting cleared with it, then move on to the third slide for the third part. Now we are going to do the third part of it. Again divide the whole part into three sections. P0, P1, P2. In the first part, we have x cube. If you are willing to take 0, then it will be 0 cube. The value for 0 will be cube of 0 is 0. And for P1, cube of 1. So the answer will be cube of 1 is 1. So P2, cube of 2. Then the answer comes back to you as 2 2s are 4 2s are 8. This is your third part. Let's move on to the fourth part. The fourth part of this question is, you have to take P0 here, P1 here and P2 here. For your part P0, then put the value of x as 0. Here you have 0 minus 1 and 0 plus 1. 0 minus 1 will be minus 1. To be multiplied with 0 plus 1 will be plus 1. In that case, minus 1 to be multiplied by plus 1, then the answer will be minus 1. P1, where you can write 1 minus 1, and in the other case you have to write 1 plus 1. And in that case, in the next step, 1 minus 1 will be 0 to be multiplied with 2. So the answer get back to you as 0. For the next case, where you have two minus 1 and 2 plus 1. 2 minus 1 will be 1 is to be multiplied with 3. So the answer you will get as 3. If it is cleared for you, then move on to the next question. Verify whether the following are zeros of the polynomial indicated against them. You have to check them out. If they are equals to 0, then they are the 0 of the polynomial. If they are not equal to 0, then they are not the 0 of the polynomial. Let's check it out for the first part. Here we have P as minus 1 upon 3 is equals to 3 to be multiplied with minus 1 upon 3 plus 1. So you can see here 3 and 3 will be cancelled, and after that minus 1 plus 1, the answer will be 0. So you can write for this part that x is equals to minus 1 upon 3 is 0 of Px. Let's move on to the second part, where we have Px is equal to 5x minus pi, where the value of x is given as 4 upon 5. Just put that value. P 4 upon 5 is equals to 5 to be multiplied by with 4 upon 5 minus pi. So the answer you will get 5 will be crossed and 4 minus pi will remain, and after that you will not do any calculation to that. Then you can say that 4 upon 5, x is equals to 4 upon 5 is not 0 of Px. Let's move on to the third part. Where we have Px is equal to x square minus 1 and value of x are given as plus 1 and minus 1. So first we will check for the plus 1. Here we will put the value as 1. X square minus 1. So you can write square of 1 minus 1. Then letter for it, square of 1 is 1 and minus 1. The answer will be 0. So you can say yes, it is. And for the next part where you have P minus 1, so you can write for here square of minus 1 and minus 1. Again square of minus 1 will be plus 1 and minus 1, the same as it is. So the answer also becomes 0. So you can write here that 1 and minus 1 are zeros of Px. X is equals to 1 and minus 1 are zeros of Px. Let's move on to the next part. Fourth, where Px is given as x plus 1 and x minus 2 and the value of x are given as minus 1 and 2. So if we take P minus 1, then we may say that minus 1 plus 1 and in the other bracket minus 1 minus 2. Later it comes minus 1 plus 1 will be 0 and multiplied with minus 3. So the answer will be 0. And come back to the next part where we have P2. Then the value will be taken as 2 plus 1 and in the other bracket we will get 2 minus 2. Again, so same step for this. You will take 2 plus 1 to be 3 and 2 minus 2 will be 0. So the answer will be 0. So you can say that x is equals to minus 1 and 2 are zeros of Px. Let's move on to the next part. Part number 5, where we have given Px is equal to x square, where the value of x is given as 0. So Px is equals to x square, where we will take x is equals to 0, then a square of 0 is equals to 0. So you can say x is equals to 0 is 0 of polynomial x. Let's move on to the next part of it, where we have Px is equal to Lx plus m. Px is equals to Lx plus m and x is given as minus m upon L. Just take minus m upon L. Then L multiplied by minus m upon L plus m. Then you can see L is to be cancelled. Whatever you get, minus m plus m, and on the next step you will get the answer as 0. So you can write for it also that P minus M upon L. So you can see here is where you can write for it x is equal to minus M upon L is 0 of Px. Let's move on to the seventh part, where we are given as Px is equal to 3x square minus 1. Just note down the equation first. Px is given as 3x square minus 1, where we have the first value as minus 1 upon root 3, minus 1 upon root 3. So for this value 3 is to be multiplied with square of minus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. So we can write it as 3 is to be multiplied with 1 upon 3 minus 1. 3 and 3 will be cancelled, then remains 1 minus 1. So the answer will be 0. So you can say minus 1 upon root 3 is 0 of polynomial x. Now here the second part remains, so we will do in the next slide. Let's do for it. Px is given as 3x square minus 1. Now you have to use 2 upon root 3. 2 upon root 3, where you will get 3 is to be multiplied with 2 upon root 3 square minus 1. 3 is to be multiplied with square of 2 will be 4 and square of root 3 will be 3 minus 1. 3 and 3 will be cancelled, and at the last stage you will get as 4 minus 1, which is not equals to 0, which is 3, not equals to 0. If it is not equals to 0, then you can say that x is equals to 2 upon root 3 is not 0 of Px. As you can see, this is the 0 for polynomial Px and this is not the 0 for the polynomial Px. Let's move on to the next part of it, where we have 8th part as 2x plus 1. Px is given as 2x plus 1, where the value of x is given as 1 upon 2. Take the value of x as 1 upon 2. So you can write 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 plus 1, and on the next step 2 and 2 will be crossed, 1 plus 1, where you will get the answer as 2, which is not equals to 0. Then you can say the value of x which is given as 1 upon 2 is not a 0 of polynomial Px. I hope this is very clear for you. Now let's move on to the next question, where we have to find out the zeros of the polynomial in each of the following case. In the first part, where we have given Px is equal to x plus 5. Now what should we have to do for this? You have to take it's equal to 0. Then you will get x as minus 5. This is your 0 for the equation x plus 5. And on the next step, take x minus 5 equals to 0. Then you will get x as plus 5. If you will take 2x plus 5 equals to 0, then you will get as 2x is equals to minus 5, and on the next step you will get x is equals to minus 5 upon 2, which is the 0 of the polynomial 2x plus 5. And for the next step, where you have px is equal to 3x minus 2, then you can say that put it values equals to 0. Then after 3x is equals to 2, as 2 is transferred to the right hand side, and then after you will have to do one more step, as you have to find out the value of x, because x is showing 0 for the polynomial. Then the x will be 2 upon 3. Let's move on to the next value, where you have to take 3x is equals to 0. Then you can say that x will be 0 upon 3, which is equals to 0. So on the next case, where you have to take the next part, px is equal to ax, where a is not equals to 0. And for that case, if you are willing to take px as ax, so put it value equals to 0, then you will say x will be 0 upon a. If it is not equals to 0, then the answer will be 0. So in this case also, as x equals to 0. Let's move on to the last part. This part is done here. And for the last part, where px is given as cx plus d, just put cx plus d equals to 0, where you have to find out the value of x. D will be transferred to the right hand side, so it will become minus d, and value of x will be minus d upon c. I hope you are getting this solution very clearly, and for that case you have now completely proved all 8 parts. Thank you for watching. Join us if you get full knowledge regarding to it. Please like, comment, subscribe and share this video to your friends. You can also ask your doubts without any charge. See you soon on the next class. Until then, goodbye.